The circle of life, death is not the end. Have you ever sat quietly watching a golden leaf detach from its branch, spinning gently before it lands on the ground? In that moment, many feel a sense of sadness, as if the leaf has died. Yet if we look deeper, the leaf has not truly disappeared. It becomes part of the soil, nourishing the earth, and from that very ground, new sprouts will rise, green and full of life. What we call death is in truth only a transformation. So it is with human beings. We are born, we grow, we experience joy and sorrow, happiness and pain. Then one day this body weakens, breath stops, and we return to the earth. But is that truly the end? Or is it merely a doorway opening to a new journey? 1. The natural circle of life. In nature, nothing is ever truly lost. Water evaporates into clouds, clouds become rain, rain flows into rivers and seas. Day follows night, winter yields to spring. This is the eternal circle of existence, the timeless rhythm of the universe. We too are part of that cycle. Our bodies are formed from earth, water, air, and fire, and when life ends, they return to nature. But the soul, the consciousness, does not dissolve. It carries with it memories, karmic seeds, wholesome or unwholesome, and continues into another form. You may believe this, or you may not, but if you have ever met a small child who carries unusual fears, interests, or wisdom far beyond their years, you might wonder, could they be carrying fragments of memory from a past life? 2. Death is not the end. The greatest fear of human beings is death. We fear losing ourselves, leaving loved ones behind, ceasing to exist. But if we understand death as simply a transition, like moving from an old house to a new one, the fear lessens. Think of a drop of water. When it merges into the ocean, does it vanish? No, it becomes part of the vast sea. In the same way, when our eyes close for the last time, we return to the great current of the universe, merging with all life. Cultures across the world have believed in rebirth. Hindus and Buddhists teach of reincarnation. Ancient Egyptians built majestic tombs to prepare for life beyond. Even in the West, countless stories are told of souls that linger. Different forms, but one common truth. Death is not the end. 3. Presence never truly vanishes. When a loved one passes away, grief can feel unbearable. Yet if we look closely, we realize they have never truly left us. A mother who has passed still lives in her child's smile, in the gentle teachings we remember. A father no longer visible still lives in the strength of his hands that once held ours, in the love he instilled that flows in our very veins. Look to the sky. A star may burn out, but its light continues traveling across the universe for millions of years. Human beings are the same. When we leave this world, our love, our words, our deeds continue shining in the hearts of those who remain. 4. Learning to live by understanding death. If death is part of the circle of life, then the point is not to fear it, but to live fully while we breathe. Awareness of mortality teaches us to treasure each moment. We no longer waste our days in anger, resentment, or envy. We forgive quicker, love deeper, and find joy in small things: a sunrise, the laughter of a loved one, the peace of a quiet evening. Those who live with the awareness of life's fragility often live more deeply and more joyfully, because they know today could be the last, and that very knowledge makes each day precious. 5. Death as a return. In many spiritual traditions, death is seen as a return to Mother Earth, a return to the source, a return to the vast, boundless reality that is neither born nor destroyed. Like a child who leaves home for school, perhaps fearful at first, but eventually comes back to the embrace of their parents, so too do we return after life's journey. No matter how long or difficult, at the end we return to where we began, the infinite compassion of the universe. 6. Stories that strengthen our faith. There are countless stories of those who died and came back, telling of a tunnel of light, an overwhelming peace, loved ones waiting. Science may not explain it all, but such stories plant seeds of hope. Death is not final. There are also cases of children recalling past lives, describing houses, families, or events in places they have never been in this life. Researchers worldwide have documented thousands of such cases. Each story is like a piece of a puzzle, reminding us that the journey of the soul stretches far beyond these short decades of human life. 7. The message of the circle of life. The circle of life teaches a profound yet simple truth. Do not fear death. Live fully, and when the time comes, release with a smile. Think of a sunset. When the sun dips below the horizon, do we believe its light has vanished? No, it is only hidden, and soon dawn will come again. So too with death. It is only a sunset before a new sunrise. Conclusion. If you are grieving someone's passing, remember, they have not vanished. They remain with you, in memories, in love, in every breath you take. And one day, you will meet them again, in another form, another life. If you fear your own death, smile gently. You will not disappear. You will simply change form. Like the leaf becoming soil, like the drop of water becoming the sea. The circle of life never stops, and death in truth is only a doorway to another journey.